Good evening. I'm Malikah Numan, and I'm a restorative justice teacher at Samuel Gompers Middle School in Watts, Los Angeles. Thank you. All right. I'm also a passionate participant of the Western Justice Center's programs. This year, I completed the ABCs of conflict, creating bias-free classrooms, and anti-bullying programs. I also brought students from my school to the Peer Mediation Invitational and have brought compassion plays programs to my students as well. Thank you. I am a big fan of the Western Justice Center and what you have going on here. Because I see the impact for myself as well as my students. I became an educator because I'm an advocate at heart. I have always taken on being a voice for the voiceless because I love being of service to others. And more importantly, I want the youth I encounter on a day-to-day basis to not just survive, but be able to thrive in life. Unfortunately, the young people today are really struggling with anxiety, fear, economic hardships, hopelessness, lack of faith and belief in self. These conditions inhibit their ability to flourish and create a life that they love and can be proud of. And I just really want you to think about that for a moment. The students who I have the privilege of working with worry if their parents won't be there when they get home from school. They're in a country where anger and insults and divisiveness are modeled for them on TV and through social media. Bullying, violence, hate crimes are on the incline, while empathy, respect, and civil dialogue are on the decline. And I personally understand what it's like being a young person who struggles. I know how hard it is. In fact, let me tell you a little bit about myself. Several years ago, I decided that I wanted to take part in the Life Cycle event to raise money and awareness for San Francisco's AIDS Foundation. Thank you. It was something that I was very passionate about because I lost my father to AIDS when I was 11 years old. And it was hard, and I was hurt, and I was angry that I was not able to have him be a part of my life. And I was struggling. But now as an adult, I was able to understand and to let go of my anger. And as a result, I made a choice to do something to honor my father. There was just one teensy-wincy little problem. I didn't know how to ride a bike. I had never learned as a child. And thanks to some patient and encouraging friends who were there to pick me up if I fell, support me when I was wobbly, and teach me how I was able to do it. I learned how to ride a bike, and I completed the ride from San Francisco to Los Angeles. Thank you. A complete 545 miles in the memory of my father, Mustafa Numan. And you see, I had the desire, I had the passion, but I couldn't have done it without the bike and the skill to know how to ride it. I'm going to let you in on a little secret, okay? But you have to promise you're not gonna tell anyone. Do you promise? Teachers don't know everything. We don't know everything. I know, I'm telling you, right? And there's a lot of important issues that teachers get little to no training on. And that's where the Western Justice Center comes in. Your programs helped me develop my skills to make an impact on my students, to help me allow them to feel safe and included, to learn to navigate conflict peacefully and effectively, to have their voices heard, and to have teachers who are creating an environment where students aren't just able to survive, but able to thrive. This is where all of you come in, and this is what all of you are doing. These are real lives, real young people, our real leaders of tomorrow who are benefiting from the work of the Western Justice Center. You are giving us bikes and teaching us how to ride them. These students are learning skills that are not only helping their peers, but are helping themselves and will continue to do so for their entire lives. And these teachers are learning skills that will help their students today and tomorrow and next year and for the rest of their careers. Your support is so important. And I want more students and more teachers to have access to this work. And that is why an event like tonight is so important. So as I look into the audience, I want to thank you for being here. And I want to thank you for supporting an organization whose programs help lift up those who fall, support them when they're wobbly, and teach them how to ride. Thank you.